it's time to respect the law. Tiz the Law is your Florida Derby winner. He won by 3 over
I'm Jay Nehf, thoroughbred trainer in Southern California at Santa Anita Racetrack, and we're going to take a look again at Tiz the Law. He won the Florida Derby easily over Et Indienne. Just a quick word to those of you who are interested in Chalky's breeding career and our 3 fillies at Santa Anita. We will have everything in place in about 48 hours, so I'll have a video for that coming up shortly. There's not much to say about Tiz the Law that I haven't already said. He's clearly the best horse on the East Coast, in my opinion. He had a good, safe journey, stayed out of trouble, and pulled away and won quite easily. But we did have a bit of controversy and a good deal of discussion in the comments about the jockey, Manuel Franco. Now, I want you to take a look at the jockeys in general in this race. You see Manuel Franco here. Legs are almost straight up. And that's true of most of the riders in this race. Any bicycle racer will tell you that wind resistance is the enemy. It is a killer. Brings on fatigue. You're fighting against it all the way. When you are standing straight up in the irons like this, you're creating an enormous amount of wind resistance that's completely unnecessary. Late in the race, around the quarter pole, you'll see these riders start to crouch down, get out of the wind, and ride hard. But they've spent 3/4 of the race making that horse work harder than he needed to. Look at last year's Kentucky Derby. You'll see almost every one of these riders has their knees bent, and here they are just on the back stretch. They're nowhere near the stretch yet. And Flavien Prat, the eventual winner of the race, look how his knees are bent. Here's the Kentucky Derby of 1986, won by Ferdinand and Bill Shoemaker. These horses are just entering the backstretch. Every one of these riders has the knees bent and they're down and out of the wind. Well, Tiz the Law did a great job, proved he's the best horse out there on the East Coast as far as I'm concerned. And I'm still not impressed with not just Franco, Tiz the Law's rider, but most of these riders in the Florida Derby, they looked like amateurs, not putting much effort into this race. What's going to happen come Kentucky Derby time, and he's got to ride against Flavien Prat, Mike Smith, and the best riders in the country. He's not going to get away with any mistakes. He's not going to get away with sloppy riding. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for Tiz the Law, but we'll see come September when the Derby rolls around. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. We have some merchandise down below if you guys want to pick up a mug or a tote bag or a t-shirt or even a hat now. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about the state of riding skills in this country at this time. I'm sure you guys have opinions. So subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and good luck at the races.
He's now 4th, 4 in front of Gouverneur Morris. Backpedaling is as seen on TV. The rest not of consequence with 5/16 to run. On the outside, Tiz the Law bids up boldly now to challenge Et Indienne for the top. Chivalry at a huge number cuts the corner and tries to fight on. Gouverneur Morris is loose and charging on the far outside. Less than a 1/4 mile to go. Manny Franco sets down Tiz the Law and he's moving away. Chivalry is now outrunning Et Indienne for 2nd. Gouverneur Morris is now 4th. Less than a 16th to go in the Florida Derby, and it's time to respect the law. Tiz the Law is your Florida Derby winner. He won by 3 over Chivalry 2nd, Et Indienne 3rd.